John Richardson. I was an ABH-2. I'm the Public Affairs Officer for the USS America Association. And just as soon as the decision was rendered that she was going to be decommissioned, we made an all-out effort to try and get the ship saved and set aside as a museum somewhere. That is a huge, huge undertaking. First of all, you have to find a community, state, someplace that's interested in making that kind of an investment. The next thing, and probably the most primary issue, is getting the Navy to put it on a donation hold. I think the Navy had their decision about what they wanted to do with the ship early on, and so while they may have had the opportunity to make the decision and just say, no, not at all, they were willing to listen to our plea, consider our options, and if we had any. Had a couple of cities that showed some interest, Jacksonville being one of them, and I think Philadelphia maybe being another one. Things didn't work out as we had hoped. The next option we had was that once the ship was decommissioned, that they were just going to cut her up, remelt the steel, and do something else with it. Which, if you served aboard a ship, whether it's the America or whatever, while that option occurs, and quite frequently, to me that wasn't the best. Once the decision was made that they were going to take her out and use her for a live fire exercise, I wasn't sure that that was a good option either. To see the ship you served on. Here you got, on one hand they can do it with a torch, and on the other hand they're going to do it with different sorts of weapons to see what it takes to put her on the bottom. I became more comfortable with the second option, to take her out, use her for a live fire exercise. Let her last mission be of something of value to the Navy and to the sailors that follow on ships that are able to be designed and engineered based upon some of the information that they gather from doing these types of live fire exercises. She was the very first one carrier of that size to ever be put on the bottom by a live fire exercise, and I think she fought them and put up a good argument about going to the bottom for about 20 days or so, and so at least we know that she is still, even though she's resting at 17,500 foot of water in the Atlantic Ocean, that she served on her final mission, served a great purpose to the Navy and to the sailors that may reap the rewards from follow-on construction of ships. And so while I was disappointed about not being able to take my grandchildren someday and say, there was the ship your granddaddy served on, we're obviously not able to do that now. But to cut her up into pieces and throw her to the four winds, that didn't set well either. She is still intact. She's at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. She served a purpose to the Navy. Now she's serving a purpose to all the creatures of the sea.